Hello, my name is Dimas from Not Afraid Institute. In next couple minutes, we're gonna talk about instability in a formula of savings and why we believe that it's not stable. But before we talk about this, I want to point out that this concept is mostly dominated by neoclassic economic. And as you could see, there are two pictures of pioneer in neoclassic, which is the first one is Leon Walras, and the second one is Alfred Marshall. Okay, so what's about the neoclassic economic and how the concept of savings? So let's talk about concept of savings first. As you could see, like we can say this is the income of the country, which is GDP. Okay, and the concept of the income of the country we define by Y. This Y actually is the formula from consumption plus investment plus government spending plus export minus import. And then here, if we define in this way, where is the savings then? We can say like in the way of E is savings. So if we move the consumption to the left plus the minus the government spending, so it will be equal with investment. And we talk about closed economy. Okay, so in closed economy we gonna opt out the income that we get from export, so we're gonna take it out. So here, as you could see, if there will be GDP minus consumption minus government spending, it's equal to investment, and we can define investment here actually as a savings. And we write it in the way like Y minus C minus G. So the national savings is the leftover from the GDP minus consumption and then minus government spending. And this is actually correct in base of neoclassic economic concept, which is savings is what we invest and what we sacrifice from the income minus our consumption. Okay, so how to find private savings and public savings? Let's say we introduce what we call it as tax here. Okay, we put it here, and then there is like this Y minus C, and then minus tax plus tax, because we don't want to change any formula here, and then minus government spending, which is equal to investment. Here we know like the income of the country minus consumption minus tax, we name it here as private saving. And then tax minus government spending, we name it as public saving. Okay, so where is this instability then? The instability concept here, from all the stability here from the neoclassic economic, because we do not put into account about speculations which is happening mostly in financial market. we don't put into account about inherent financial obligations, which is come if some country get some donation from IMF or so on, then it's going to the next year. And then we also don't put into account the fluctuation and fluctuating behavior of the financial asset. That's why then it's become unstable and the policy become incoherent. Okay, so this is what I want to criticize, or it's actually come from Hyman Minsky, which believed that in neoclassical economic plus capitalism, then the policy become incoherent because they don't put into account about all this group of behavior. Okay, so all this one doesn't have into account into national saving. Okay, thank you, and if you see this helpful, don't forget to subscribe, and see you later in next video. Bye bye.